to Dr. M.E. Thompson Field as the Oneida Indians get set to march onto the field, and the tradition they always do. Stan, you've got the starting lineups for tonight's game.
That's first for Coalfield. We have a quarterback, number 7, Andy Lau. At fullback, number 44, B.J. Carson. At running back, number 34, Leo Jenkins. Another running back, number 4, Corey Keithley. Split end, number 28, Matthew Breeden. At tight end, number 88, Keith Jackson. At tackle, we have number 57, Jason Profit. At guard, number 51, Jamie Jenkins. At center, it's either going to be 56, Chris Griffith, or 77, Eric Oakes. At the other tackle will be 55, Tony Tinker. And at guard, number 66, Lester Morgan. For Oneida on offense. At left tackle, number 67, Sean Harris. Left guard, number 50, Chris Claiborne. At center, number 55, Matt Owens. Right guard, number 77, Michael Opie Lawson. At right tackle, number 66, Ryan Lewis. Split end, number 86, Pete Shoemaker. Tight end, number 7, Daniel King. At tailback, number 21, Phil Meredith. Fullback, number 40, Cully Phillips. Wingback, number 25, Josh Thompson. And your quarterback, number 23, Jason Pike.
All right, thank you, Stan. Our officials for tonight's game. At referee will be Tom Scott. Your umpire is John Stair. Headlinesman, Steve Pratt. Your line judge is Terry Manson, and the electric crop operator is Jerry Caldwell. As we get ready for the coin toss, we'll take a break right here and be back with that coin toss right after this. As Stan, have you got the captains for tonight's game?
Looks like for our Coalfield, number 7, Andy Lau. Number 44, B.J. Carson. Number 57 is Jason Profit. And another guy got his jersey up, and I can't tell what number he is. And for for Oneida, number 7, Daniel King. Number 42, Eddie Sharp. Number 12, Joe Jeffers. And number 23, Jason Pike.
Number 23, Jason Pike.
That's why.
As we wait our coin toss, coaching tonight for Coalfield, their head coach is Gary Chris, and he's been down there for quite some time. He is assisted by George Lau, David Treese, and George Gaskin. And Coalfield has won the toss and elected to receive.
That's unusual for a team to win the toss and receive in the first half. You usually want to defer. Maybe Coalfield wants to get the ball and jump on and take control early.
Remember last year the Indians won this game 17-7, and but Coalfield struck first, Stan. Only 3 plays into the game, a big long touchdown pass. They did jump on the Indians early, but Indians able to come back.
Well, that's always Oneida, usually kind of slow starting out on defense, give a little yardage on the first series, but they always tighten up. And Oneida, we got the comeback ability with the breakaway speed in the backfield, and now the new passing game this year.
That's true. As Jason Pike has really got that thing moving out there, and they're really looking good. And I'm sure Coalfield will be their toughest test of the year so far. Coalfield won their big game. They have their big game in their district, just the 3rd game out. They defeated Cloudland 21-0 last week, so that's their toughest competition pretty much in that region. So they're already looking at a region championship. Jacob Gallagher set to kick it off. We've been seeing Daniel King do that. A nice kickoff down here to number 34, Leo Jenkins, as he brings it right up the middle. Looks like he's taken down there by Cully Phillips. And a couple other Indians in there on the play.
Look like Eddie Sharp, number 42, in on there too.
So they got it up to about the 26, 27-yard line. Oh, pardon me, 23-yard line. As it'll be first down, 10 to go at that point. And power out right backfield. And one split in to the left. And hit initially in the backfield, but breaking away out there by Daniel King. Able to get a couple of yards before he was finally brought down for Oneida by Cully Phillips. But in on the carry was number 44, B.J. Carson. And he only got about 3 yards out. That'll be second down 7 now for Coalfield.
You can credit that to Daniel King a little bit. He got in there, slowed him down enough to give the rest of the Indians time to close in and make the tackle.
Now Coalfield coming out with wide receivers at both sides of the field and an I formation backfield. And there's a give around the left end to Leo Jenkins. He gets popped pretty good out there. Hit initially out there by Jake Lau. And I believe Cully Phillips was the one that put the finishing tag on him. Pickup of about 4 yards on it. It'll be third down 3.
You know, it's unusual for Coalfield to come out running. I thought, you know, you got Andy Lau, who was All-State in Class A last year at quarterback. I figured they'd have put up a pass by now. Maybe we'll see it here.
Yeah, last year he passed for, I believe I read earlier, over 2,000 yards last year and 25 touchdowns. So he's definitely a quarterback throw. We'll have to keep an eye on him tonight. And a straight dive right across the middle and stopped up there to B.J. Carson, and he was nailed by the center of the Oneida line. It'll be fourth down. Good defensive stand for the Indians. And that's something that Oneida really needed to do here early was stop Coalfield deep in their own territory.
Yes, maybe I'll make them punt. Maybe Oneida can get good field position out of this.
Back deep to punt for Coalfield is Corey Keithley. Back for Oneida is number 21, Phil Meredith, and 25, Josh Thompson. And this one's going to be taken by Phil Meredith on the drive. And he's going to be stopped down there. Good open field tackle by number 1, Jeremy
Rodner.
Thank you, Stan.
I know it's tough to read my writing, but on that punt, is a line drive punt. Usually that's a good punt to return, but Rodner got down there quick and wrapped up Meredith before he had a chance to go anywhere.
That's a good thing he did, too, because I believe Rodner was the only man between him and this sideline. If he got over here, as we well know, anytime Meredith can get to the sideline, he usually is gone. As the Indians come out 2 wides to the right, and I formation backfield. And Coalfield in a 5-4 defense, or 4-4 rather. And he's going to be sacked for a loss out there for Coalfield by number 66, Lester Morgan. About a 6 or 7 yard loss on that play.
It looked like Coalfield brought like some kind of a blitz or something. They tried to run a bootleg right there. And out to the right, to open up on first down with a pass. But it looked like Coalfield did some blitz or had good penetration in there to get Pike.
Coalfield playing that 4-4 defense, and Indians have seen a lot of that defense here lately. Back to pass is Pike. Nice zip on that Pete Shoemaker. He's taken down by several Coalfield players there initially by number 88, I believe, for Coalfield was Keith Jackson. And that, of course, Stan, a famous name.
I thought he played for the Dolphins, don't he?
He also, there's another that also announces on ABC Sports. So we got Keith Jacksons all over the place.
I think that was just a play to get Oneida. This is a quick pass, this little stop, and just get a few yards. We got 3rd and 10.
As they get back to the original line of scrimmage, we got 3 wide outs and a split backfield. And looking to throw right across the middle. He was wide open, hit him right on the numbers. A little bit low, but very catchable to Josh Thompson. And that'll be 4th down. As Stan, what many people thought this game could be is a defensive battle, and we're seeing it right now.
Well, yes, in the past, it's usually been a low-scoring game. I don't believe been too many games in the last 4 or 5 years. It's been over 20 points, maybe once. So, look like Pete Shoemaker, number 86, is doing the punting duties tonight.
Back deep for Coalfield is number 1, Jeremy Ryder.
Bad snap.
Bad snap, and he's down back there as he feels the snap. And critical mistake there for the Indians as Coalfield will take over at the Oneida 23-yard line.
This is something Oneida didn't want to happen. It seems like in the past it's always something goes wrong for Oneida to give Coalfield a chance to score. They don't have to go 20 to 25 yards for a score. Oneida's got to avoid those kinds of mistakes to win the game tonight.
That's right, Stan. You know, it's little mistakes like that in a big rivalry game like this will really pump that team up, and it's going to be hard to hold Coalfield right here. Oneida's really going to have to buckle down.
Of course, also, Coalfield is ranked number 6 in Class A.
Pitch out to the left side. And he's going to be taken down by the Indians. Out there, number 23, Jason Pike. And 34, Leo Jenkins on with the carry. Only about a 1 or 2 yard gain.
Excellent play by Pike coming up from, I guess, his playing a cornerback position. Read the run perfectly and come up, made the tackle.
It'll be second down, 9 to go for now for Coalfield. And they're just right at the edge of their place kicker's range as we're watching him in warm-ups. About 30-yard range is all he's got. Quick pass out to the right side. And we got a host of Indians finally making the pursuit. And that was to Corey Keithley, taken down by several Indians. And Daniel King being credited with the first man there on the play.
That kind of looked like the play, a little screen play that Tennessee runs. This little fake to the middle, then the real quick screen out. It worked beautifully.
And there is going to be a measurement here to check off for the first down. And it looks like he's a little bit short. We'll make a third down in inches to go for the Yellow Jackets. Ball spotted down here right around about the 13-yard line of Oneida.
Oneida really needs a confidence boost right here to hold them and at least make them try for a field goal. It really boosts their confidence.
Dive straight over the middle. He's got plenty enough for the first down. It's the number 44, B.J. Carson. It'll be first down and 10 to go. Maybe even first and goal, depending on where they spot the ball. They spot about the 11, so it'll be first down, 10 to go for the Yellow Jackets at the Oneida 11-yard line. Coalfield staying pretty much with the same offensive set. High formation backfield, wideouts to each side.
Looks like Oneida might have jumped off sides on that. Lau must have went to the quick count. And the way the reaction of the Coalfield players looks like it's going to be offsides on Oneida.
So that'll move it down to about the 6.5, 7-yard line. And first down from that point, it's going to be Indians stand are really going to have to put on a defensive stand here to keep the Yellow Jackets out of the end zone.
Like I said earlier, it'll be a moral victory if they can hold them at least to settle them for a field goal. Of course, it looks like Coalfield make a first down on about the 1 or 2 yard line, so that might help them out.
And nice defensive stand there by the Indians. Handoff up there to number 34 for Coalfield, Leo Jenkins, but nailed right there at the line of scrimmage by Daniel King. Good stick.
Like I said last week, Daniel King will be around the ball every time. He just come in from his middle linebacker spot and stuff Jenkins.
Makes it second down and about 4.5 yards to go now for the first down. And about 6.5 yards to go for the touchdown.
I'd watch for maybe a little fade route here to number 28, Breeden.
And that's exactly what they're doing.
Number 4.
And he got into the end zone. Touchdown to number 4, Corey Keithley, as the Yellow Jackets draw first blood.
Looked like this the play they ran before earlier. A little screen, little stop pattern to the Keithley, like Oneida ran the Shoemaker earlier. And Keithley got away from Josh Thompson and stretched into the end zone for 6.
Number 7, Andy Lau to kick.
Number 11, Sean Von Aiken to hold.
And it's up, and he
no good.
Missed it to the left side. Could be a factor. 4:44 left to go here in the first quarter. It's Coalfield 6, Oneida nothing. We'll be back right after this timeout. And welcome back as the Indians set to receive the kickoff from number 7, Andy Lau. 6-0 your score. Coalfield striking first here. Only 4 minutes, 44 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Oh.
And that could go out of bounds, and does. So Oneida will have the option to take the ball either on the 35-yard line or have him kick it over, and I say they'll take it on the 35.
Oh.
As offensive unit goes in, that's what they're going to do. So it'll be first down, 10 to go for the Indians. Ball at the Oneida 35-yard line.
It looks like Oneida needs to get a good couple of plays right here to get their confidence back up. It looks like they're a little down running out there. I know Coach May won't let them stay down for long. They should start playing better.
He sends his Pete Shoemaker out the right side. Josh Thompson over to the left. Could be looking maybe to go for a long pass play on first down. No.
Ooh.
Handoff straight up middle to Cully Phillips. He's hit immediately at the line of scrimmage and stopped. Only see two guys from Coalfield. B.J. Carson, we'll give credit being the first man there. But when it was all said and done, only two Coalfield players not in on that tackle. He's second down and 9 now for Oneida. Ball at the 36-yard line.
It looks like Coalfield's defensive line is just pushing Oneida back. And Oneida is not having a chance to get anything going right now.
Handoff right on the right end to Cully Phillips. Just enough for the first down as he's taken out there by number 34, Leo Jenkins for Coalfield. A nice run by Cully Phillips. A good burst of speed stand through that line.
That was an excellent read by Jason Pike on the option play. Give it to Cully right to the middle. Cully looks big, but he's got the speed, too, to make him a dangerous runner.
First down, 10 to go. Ball just over the 45-yard line of Oneida. Two wide outs to the left in I-formation backfield. And a handoff over the left tackle. Once again to Cully Phillips. Now only about a yard gain. Hit there initially by number 4 for Coalfield's Corey Keithley. Be second down and 9.
Looks like the same play we ran last time, just to the opposite side. And Coalfield had it snuffed out there. We might need to go into the second option of that one.
Same offensive set this time for the Indians. And now the pitch back here to Phil Meredith. As Pete Shoemaker blocking downfield, number 34, Leo Jenkins with the tackle for Coalfield. And it will be close to another Oneida first down. Will be first down, 10 to go for the Indians. Ball at the 44-yard line of Coalfield.
That's exactly the same play they ran the play before. Jason pulled it, pitched it out to Meredith. Meredith got in the corner. First down, Oneida.
Give to Phil Meredith as Cully Phillips leads him through the hole. Fumble on the play, and Coalfield has recovered.
That was a heck of a hit. I couldn't see who it was that hit him. It might have been...
Number 22 is given credit with the recovery for Coalfield, and we do not have a name for that player.
That was a heck of a hit. It might have been Carson or Jenkins that put the hit on Meredith to make him cough up the ball.
So Oneida finally gets a good drive going, but another mistake has cost the Indians as we have split formation backfield, wide outs, and they're looking to pass here on first down. He's going to be sacked. Taken down by a couple of Indians. Number 66 for Oneida is Ryan Lewis, and he was also helped out there by Sean Harris for the Indians. But about a 2-yard loss on the play.
That right there was a coverage sack, I believe. Lau was standing back there waiting. Good defensive coverage by the secondary. And Harris and Lewis got in there for the sack.
As Coalfield's quarterback, as we stated earlier, he is a danger. He passed for over 2,000 yards last year and 25 touchdowns, so he is a good one.
Draw.
And a draw play.
Ooh.
And that is stopped once again for Oneida by number 40, Cully Phillips. He's having a good game so far. Only a couple yards. It'll be third down and 9. Leo Jenkins on with that carry for Coalfield.
Leo Jenkins might feel that one in the morning. Cully put a hit on him.
Guys, the Indians now look like they're going to are hitting us a little bit better here as they were earlier in the game. Of course, as you stated earlier, it looked like Coalfield's line was kind of pushing them back, but the Indians starting to put a few tags in there.
That's one thing. Oneida's defense is always ready to play. They might look sluggish at first, but they can pick it up. They can hurt people.
Back to pass once again. Going to be wrapped up and sacked by number 74, Heath Sexton, for about a 10-yard loss. It'll be 4th down and about 20.
As me and Matt would say, that was a sack.
1 minute to go now here in the first quarter.
That was the confidence booster Oneida needs. You can feel the electricity run now. You can see that they're ready to play now.
As Oneida now has 3 players back to receive the punt. Number 23, Jason Pike, Josh Thompson, and Phil Meredith. As there's a kick almost blocked out there.
By Pete Shoemaker. Oh, he's got
Meredith,
this wall.
He's got a bit of a wall. If he can get away from this one player, he's got some room, and good pursuit out there by Coalfield as Phil gets out here to about the 46-yard line. He's tackled out there by Josh Sheldon. But as we've seen here in the last couple of weeks, Stan, Oneida pretty successful here on special teams, but Coalfield covered it real well tonight.
Well, anytime you get 10 yards out of a punt return, that's a job well done. Anything more, you know, is real good. So now they got good field position on Coalfield's 48. They need to try to drive and need at least 3 points on this drive.
We got wide out to the right side of the field as Pike gives to Phil Meredith over the right tackle, and he's going to be wrapped up by Corey Keatley for the Yellow Jackets. Also in there was Leo Jenkins. Only about a yard picked up. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
It looks like Coalfield is stuffing Oneida's run right now. Of course, with what we saw when we ran the first play, a little bootleg, no pass protection. So maybe Oneida might need to open it up, try to pass a little bit more maybe.
And that is the end of the first quarter. As with 1 quarter gone, 3 to go, it is Oneida 0, Coalfield 6. We'll be back to Dr. Emmy Thompson Field right after this. For the second quarter, Coalfield 6, Oneida nothing. It is 2nd down and 9 now for the Indians. Ball at the 46-yard line. Handoff to Cully Phillips over the right tackle as he finally drives it down to about the 41-yard line. Hit down there by Leo Jenkins for Coalfield. And then followed up by a couple of his friends.
Lester Morgan.
Lester Morgan. It'll be 3rd down and about 4. What do we think the Indians will do here, Stan?
Well, in the past, I look for running maybe some kind of go out of the veer, maybe run an option play. Probably, preferably, maybe to the left side since they're on the wide side of the field, but you never know. Coach may have switched up, run to the short side of the field.
And he is hitting this at line, but good driving. And the whole team over here from both sides. He only managed to get about a yard out of that, but it could have been about a 2-yard loss.
I think we'll see Coach May go for it right here on 4th and short.
It'll be about 2 yards to go for the first down, and we don't see anybody coming in, so it looks like, Stan, you're right, May is going to go for it here. Of course, if you don't get it, the momentum could easily shift back over to Coalfield. So we
look for it. I look for a long count by Pike. Try to draw Oakdale or Coalfield offsides. Maybe.
It's going to be a keeper by Jason Pike. Good decision. Nice hole there made by the offensive line.
And a fumble.
A fumble. And Oneida retains possession.
Who recovered it?
And
looks like Cully, Phillips, or Ryan Lewis. Ryan Lewis recovered the fumble. Let's see, that was excellent. That's the play we've been running to Cully. Jason just followed him up the hole and got the first down. Of course, Oneida needs to hang on to the ball. That's the 2nd time or 3rd time that Oneida's had trouble hanging on to the ball.
First down, 10 to go now for the Indians. Ball at the 26-yard line of Coalfield. And it looks like Jason may be changing the play. I don't know if he was or not. A handoff straight up the middle to Phil Meredith. Nice burst for about 5 or 6 yards. And number 88, Heath Jackson, in on the tackle. He picked up a few more yards than allowed. He's 2nd down and 1 to go now for the Indians. Doesn't take Phil Meredith long to cover much ground. We got wideouts to each side of the field now.
I look for him to run the same play, maybe. Oh.
And I think he jumped. I've never seen nobody that much offside before.
He was a little excited to get there.
Well, that's what he needs to do. You know, if you're going to do it, fire out there and hit somebody. There's no question in anybody's mind now that the Indians are firing off the ball. It'll be second down and about 6 to go now for the first. Give it to Phil Meredith around the left tackle. He's going to be taken down after only about a 3 or 4 yard gain by Leo Jenkins. It'll be third down and about 3.5, 4 yards to go for the first. Ball spotted just short of the 20-yard line.
Of course, we failed to mention last week, the field looks great. The new sod they got down. And, you know, you can give the credit to the Oneida coaches for doing a good job with the painting and getting the field ready for the game.
Yeah, it really looks sharp, and the players are proud of that field, too. As the handoff to Cully Phillips right around the rest tackle. Nice driving hit by Cully Phillips on number 66.
He just ran over 66 Lester Morgan.
Isn't up for the first down. It's first down, 10 to go for the Indians. At about the 13, 14-yard line of Coalfield. As you was talking about earlier, Stan, about this field, you know, usually on a big rain or something, a lot of people know it unless they played. That field really got muddy out there in the middle, and now the way it's made, it'll be a lot better playing surface.
That's true. It drains itself, I believe. It's got drainage systems in the field.
Pitch around the right side to Phil Meredith. He cuts it back up in the middle, tried to hurdle number 4 of Coalfield, and that's Corey Keithley.
That's an excellent job by Field to cut it back up. Running the pitch out on the short side of the field. Coalfield overreacted, cut back up. They only got a yard.
So it'll be second down, 9 to go now for Oneida. Ball spotted at about the 13-yard line. Ooh. Give right over tackle to Cully Phillips. Once again, a good defensive stand by Coalfield. They was a hole there for just a second, but their linebackers reacting well, Stan.
It looks like their option play to the left. And, you know, we maybe should have went to the second option on that one. But I know Coach May will have them corrected.
As now we see third down, 6 to go for the Indians.
Not look for the same play this time. Look for the pitch out to Meredith.
As Jason now checking off. He's
maybe a pass play. Oh, quick slant. Oh,
had his man there. Maybe a little bit too much dip on that ball. As Pete Shoemaker couldn't make the handle, it'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit comes on with
Wesley Billingsley do the kicking. Number 16, Sean Slavin will be the holder. Looked like Jason got a little bit too excited. I saw Pete open right there. Of course, it went still a little high on him. He might have threw off his back foot. He needs to step through a little bit more and follow through with it.
Sean Slavin to hold. This will be a field goal of 27 yards.
Oh, bad
snap. That ball is live. Still going, and it's going to be recovered down here at about the 36-yard line, and Coalfield will take over at that point. As Stan, once again, a critical mistake for the Indians.
That looked like a high snap, and Coalfield had good penetration too, and they recovered. Of course, like you said, they'll be starting out good field position, 36-yard line, instead of being down there on about the 9, 10-yard line.
6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the half. Coalfield takes over at their own 36-yard line on the bad snap on the field goal. Pitch out to Leo Jenkins. Nailed in the backfield by number 7, Daniel King. Now second down, about 10.5 yards to go now for the first. Ball right over the 35-yard line. look for Coalfield to open up the passing game here once again. Receivers out to both sides, but it's going to be the pitch on the right tackle. He's nailed again, hit initially by Cully Phillips, but finally taken down for Oneida by Jake Lau. Only pick up about 3 yards on the play, be 3rd down 7.
Looks like Oneida's moving his outside linebackers up on the line. Kind of looks like a 6-2 Munster defense. And so far, the first 2 plays, they've held Coalfield. Maybe this is what they need to do, bring the linebackers up.
Third down 7 now to go for Coalfield. 2 wides to the right, and that's the way he's looking to throw it. Having to wait. Good coverage by the Indians. Oh, they almost intercepted by Josh Thompson. I thought he had it. Intended out there for number 28 for Coalfield, Matthew Breeden. 4th down as the Indian defense once again having to rise to the occasion and hold Yellow Jackets.
It looked like Lau had plenty of time back there, and he just overthrew his receiver, and good coverage by Thompson and Meredith.
And we've seen Lau, he had to punt. He thought about throwing it 2 or 3 times, but the Indians, of course, the Indians a bit of a question. As Coalfield set the punt, the Indians a bit of a question on covering that passing game, as they had a little bit of trouble with it last week against Wartburg. Good penetration by the Indians. And the punt's going to roll down. Phil's thinking about covering it, but it rolls out of bounds all the way down to about the 15-yard line for Oneida.
That was about a 42-yard punt by Keithley, but he's got a lucky bounce. So now he'll start over on offense.
And that's going to add up to about a 45, 50-yard punt almost. How much did you say it was, Sam?
I think it was about 42 is my calculations.
That 42-yard punt by Corey Keithley. 4 minutes, 53 seconds left to go here in the half. It's still Coalfield 6, Oneida nothing.
Oneida needs to get something started here offensively.
You know, we haven't really seen any long passes yet tonight by the Indians. Handoff straight up the middle to Phil Meredith. There's another leaping dive over the offensive line. And Jenkins with the tackle. About 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and about 5.5 to go for the Indians. Ball just over the 20, or pardon me, just short of the 20-yard line. Clock continues to run. 4.5 minutes to go. So if Indians are going to score here in this half, they're going to have to do it on this drive. 2 wide outs to the right, Thompson and Rosman. And handoff is to Cully Phillips over the tackle. Close and enough for the 1st down for Cully Phillips.
The new Punisher is running through the line. He was punishing 3 or 4 players.
You know, Cully's got to have some strong legs, so he's always, as you said, Stan, moving 2 or 3 defenders with him. And it's taking 3 or 4 guys every time to bring Cully down.
Rosman and Shoemaker split to the right. Looks like a pass. Looking for Rosman. Got him. Oh, beautiful inside move by Rosman. Oh, that's
nice
a pretty
play.
That was just a curl comeback. Rosman ran. Hot foot as soon as he's turning. Excellent inside move by Rosman to get the extra 6 to 7 yards.
Andy Lau, finally, Coalfield's quarterback, able to get the tackle. 1st down, 10 to go for the Indians. Ball at the 44-yard line. 3 minutes and a half now left to go. It's taken about a good 30 seconds every time the Indians run a play before they can get the other one off. So maybe looking at calling some timeouts here real quick. Handoff straight over the middle for about a 3-yard gain to Phil Meredith. And he was tackled down there for Coalfield by number 62. And we don't have a name for him. Heard the PA announcer name him, but couldn't quite pay attention to what he said. We'll try to pick that up next time if he does anything. We're down now to 3 minutes. We could start seeing the Indians start calling some timeouts. 2nd down, 7. We can get down to that 2-minute mark. As Cully Phillips,
there he goes again.
Firing his way.
Look at that.
For a first down.
He's
all
carrying.
down.
He's carrying 2 to 3 people with him every time he carries the ball. Maybe this is a drive Oneida needs to get everything going.
The Indians looking sharp right now on the ground. Only had to go there one time in this drive. All the way down now to the Coalfield 43-yard line. Of course, every time the Indians get a first down, the clock stops to get the chain set. Once they set, the clock continues to run.
Maybe Oneida don't want to call timeouts right now. Run the clock down as far as can so Coalfield will not have a chance to get in their series before the half.
To give to Phil Meredith, only a couple of yards there across the middle. Hit initially there by number 4 for Coalfield, Corey Keithley. We're now down to 2 minutes left to go here in the half. Oneida sends 2 receivers to the left side, I formation. Hand off to Phil Meredith, straight over center. Only a net of a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down long now for Oneida. Ball marked out here at about the 40-yard line.
Seems like Oneida tried something different. They run up the middle with Meredith and haven't got anywhere the last couple of plays. Of course, you know, Phillips has got 6, 7 yards.
As we got a timeout right here, we'll do the same. 1 minute, 39 seconds left to go in the half. It's Coalfield 6, Oneida nothing. Welcome back. 1 minute, 39 seconds left to go in the half. It is 3rd down, 7 for the Indians. They send 2 wide outs, 1 to each side. High formation, Phillips and Meredith in the backfield. Pike looking to throw. He's going to have to get rid of it. He's going to be nailed for a loss. About a 10-yard loss all the way back to the Indian 48-yard line.
Look like Lester Morgan, number 66 in there on the sack.
So you can look for, I don't know here, minute 15 left. I would say the Indians will punt right here. They don't want to give Coalfield any chance of any kind of field possession. With under a minute to go, that's what they're going to do. Back to punt for Oneida.
Pete Shoemaker.
Yeah, okay, Pete Shoemaker.
And back to receive the punt for Coalfield, number 1, Jeremy Ridner.
Blocked by number 4,
Corey Keithley.
Corey Keithley, the man that does the punting duties for Coalfield. And that's the 3rd mistake of the night now for the Indians. We had the fumble, the high snap on the field goal, and now the block punt. Special team stand is really haunting the Indians right now.
Well, Keithley looked like he came untouched right up the middle and blocked Pete Shoemaker's punt. Now Coalfield, with 47 seconds to go, has excellent field position on their own on Oneida's 30-yard line.
Well, they'll have to get down at least to what I saw earlier in warm-ups, at least down to about the 13, 14-yard line to even attempt a field goal. So I'm sure they know that better than we do, so they'll be going for the touchdown, I'm sure. Back to pass, straight across the middle. It's complete down to the 12-yard line.
Matthew Breeden, number 28, Matthew Breeden.
And Coalfield's going to take a timeout. 27 seconds left to go here in the half. It's Coalfield 6, Oneida nothing, with Coalfield threatening on the 12. First down, 10 to go for Coalfield. Ball marked at the 12-yard line.
Come on, guys!
Andy Lau at quarterback. Rolling out to his right. Looking to pitch out here to number 34, Leo Jenkins. Nailed back there in the backfield for virtually no gain for Oneida by Pete Shoemaker. Be second down, 10 to go for Coalfield.
I think they're trying to catch Oneida off guard on that play with a run.
As they call another timeout, we'll just keep it right here. As it will be second down, 10, only 19 seconds left to go here in the half. As we've got a little time here. Somebody told me the other day, if I can remember her name, Christy Phillips, Pete Shoemaker's girlfriend. I saw her the other day, and she wanted me to say, "Hi, Pete," so I did it. So So, Pete, if you're watching this game on TV, Christie says hello. It is. Second down, 10 to go. Now, for the Indians. Hey, you do what you do to fill time, Stan. 19 seconds left to go in the half. Ball marked down here at the 12-yard line. Pass. That's going to be a timing route, and it's going to be
incomplete.
Incomplete. Almost picked off. Good coverage by Josh Thompson.
Looked like it was
going to be.
Looked like it intended for Keithley.
The announcer said fourth. I believe it's third.
Yes.
It is. Third down, 10 to go now for Coalfield. As the clock stops on incomplete pass, it is 14
for Coalfield. I think Coalfield still has one more timeout left. They might try to catch Oneida off with a draw or some sorts. Or, they'll definitely be going for the end zone with a pass.
They're right at the limit right now on their field goal kicker's range. Getting plenty of time. Line finally surges through, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds.
Knocked away by number 25, Josh Thompson. Intended for Keithley in the corner of the end zone.
That'll be interesting to see what Coalfield decides to do. They're bringing a kicking tee in, and he's going to try it. This is right at the edge of his range of what I seen earlier in warm-ups. About a 30-yard field goal was best I seen him do. As their Coalfield going to take another timeout. We'll do the same. 6 seconds left to go as Coalfield set to go for the field goal. We'll be back right after this. As Coalfield now is going to attempt a field goal. Their field goal kicker,
number 7, Andy Lau.
Andy Lau,
quarterback.
Mr. Versatility. Hunter, kicker.
Water boy. Coach.
Superhero. Right at 20-yard line, it's going to be a 30-yard field goal from the right hash. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good.
I believe he fooled you during warm-ups.
Yeah, I believe he did.
1 second left.
1 second left to go. As we'll just go ahead and keep it right here as we'll see Coalfield kick off. That, as you said, Stan, yeah, he did kind of fool me on that one because that could have been good from a good 37, 38 yards. Getting pumped up during the game, I guess. Got a little momentum, but 1 second left to go here in the half. As we'll see Coalfield kick off, and they'll just kick this thing off right across the ground, not allow Oneida to set up any kind of return.
Looks like Oneida's going to put the hands team in. Up front, you got Shoemaker, Daniel King, Jerry Garrett, Eddie Sharp, and Kelly Phillips on the front line. So, the fast ball, low move ball going to come through. You got to get people with hands in there to be able to stop it. Of course, anything happens here, I don't believe, even if Coalfield recovers it somehow, the only thing that can be done.
And a little short kick, and it's going to be fielded out there by Phil Meredith. The man, they did not want to get the ball. As time expires, he's trying to make something happen, but he's not going to be able to do it as he's snuffed out by about the entire kick return team, and that is the end of the first half. After 1 half, it is Oneida nothing, Coalfield 9. We'll be back to Dr. Emmy Thompson Field right after this. Here at Oneida, well, Stan, I'm sure you've been in this situation before. Oneida maybe behind a little bit, maybe not performing like they should be here at halftime. What can we expect from Coach May in there in the dressing room right now?
Well, main thing, he's going to be getting on to the special teams. Special teams really let Oneida down tonight so far. The high snap on the field goal attempt and the high snap on the punt attempt, and Coalfield recovered both. So the defense has done a good job holding Coalfield to 9 points. And the offense is starting to click at times, but then kind of slowing down. And maybe we need to go to the air, maybe some more, because that looks like it's worked. The little short routes, because Coalfield's getting good penetration in, so maybe look for the short routes from Oneida.
Okay, we'll be back with some highlights from the Oneida High School Marching Band right after this. Back as we check in here on the Oneida High School Marching Band. It is under the direction of Chris Shatterfield. Your 1994 band captain is Lori Sexton. Flag captain is Terry Strunk. The band is under the field command of drum major Samantha King. They are performing A Friend Like Me from Disney's Aladdin. Coalfield Marching Band under the direction of Chris Shatterfield. We'll be back with the second half kickoff right after this. As you can see, we got about a minute here to go before the half is over with. Coalfield leading at 9-0 here over the Indians. As one thing, Stan, that we can highlight too, Coalfield won the toss at the start of the game and elected to receive the kick, so that means the Indians now will receive the kick here in the second half.
Well, Oneida needs to get something going here offensively. You know, in the past, Oneida's usually come out with a good drive again in the second half, and they need one here bad. I mean, they need a touchdown, really. You know, field goal wouldn't be bad, but a touchdown would be real good to boost the Indians' confidence.
Jason Pike heads out to meet from Coalfield. I can't really tell who that is. He's got his jersey under his shoulder pad.
I believe that's 66, Lester Morgan.
Of course, Oneida will receive the ball. Of course, they've got the option whether they want to kick or receive, but I believe they'll be receiving. And they will receive and defend the south goal. Starts the second half. And to kick it away here for the Indians, or pardon me, to receive for the Indians, going out there. One man I want to point out.
21, Bill Meredith. 25, Josh Thompson.
Number 28, Trey Shoemaker in there as well. I didn't know he was on the kick return team. I like old Trey. I've always been a fan of Trey. Set to kick it away, number 7, Andy Lau. Man, it's been a thorn on either side here all night tonight. Anytime there's a big play going on, Andy Lau's right there.
It's there somewhere, I think. Not for sure. Don't take off.
The Oneida fans really getting behind the Indians as Al kicks it away. The long driving kick will be fielded by Phil Meredith.
No,
it's not. It's going to be fielded by Josh Thompson. At about the 10-yard line. Trying to shake a few tacklers loose, but can't do so. He was hit initially down there by Brad Heidel of Coalfield. And he gets out here at about the 23-yard line. It'll be Oneida's ball, 1st and 10 at that point.
Oneida definitely needs to get something started here. We open the half, get some momentum, get the momentum back. They had some momentum going in the first half, then they had that costly sack and then bad snap on the punt, so they need to get the momentum back here.
There's a give right over the guard. Double E Phil Meredith. He was stopped down there by B.J. Carson. Only pick up of a couple on the play, maybe 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down 7. Pete Shoemaker out wide to the right. Josh Thompson in there at split end, or flanker rather. And the handoff looked like straight up the center. Maybe even a fumble, I couldn't tell.
Coalfield had that one snuffed out.
And no fumble on play. It's 3rd down and 7. Yeah, Stan, I noticed there last couple of weeks, Oneida come out. First or second play of the game, throw the big long pass, and we haven't seen that all night tonight so far.
Well, main reason we hadn't had much time when we dropped back. Like I said earlier, look like they need to throw the quick short passes.
And Daniel King lining up in the backfield here on this one with Cully Phillips. Boy, that's some meat in the backfield. He's going to get some pass protection. Maybe the
oh, he can break it out.
He's going to lead.
Good block by Daniel King.
Nice
got the
block.
first down. Hey,
good job, as maybe that was the planned play, Stan. It kind of looked like maybe a quarterback draw.
Well, it looked like he had a little pressure from his backside. Jason, he's got speed. The main thing, he got the first down to keep the drive alive.
You know, I don't know if he was flushed out, but the reason I had behind it looked like quarterback draw was because Daniel King led him through the hole. So I didn't know if that was designed that way or not. Josh Thompson going out wide to the right. Pete Shoemaker wide left. Meredith and Phillips in the backfield.
Oh,
and
must have played.
Must have played, yeah. As
ooh,
nice lick out here from Coalfield. That lick was out there by number 28, Matthew Breeden.
I don't know, I have it looked like Jason called the play from the line, but it looked like everybody didn't hear the play. So Jason kept it and took what he could get.
Picked up about 4 yards on that, so it'll be second down and 6.
Not bad when you get 4 yards on a busted play.
That's right. You can do that all the way down, you'll eventually score.
Tight end to the left, twin right, I formation.
Handoff straight up the middle to Phil Meredith. He's broken one loose right here.
If he gets by Andy Lau, he could have the yardage. He might go all the way. Oh, good.
Nice run, finally taken down by number 28 once
Matthew
again.
Breeden.
Nice run. Stan, as you alluded to earlier, they needed a big play, and right then, Phil Meredith gave it to them.
That looks like the confidence builder Oneida needed. It looks like they've been running that play all night and hadn't got anything. Of course, generally in the second half, Oneida's line starts taking over. So maybe this is what we're seeing now. Maybe the Oneida line finally got their heads on right, pushing Coalfield off the ball. Meredith get through that hole, and he's in open field. He's hard to catch.
Ball mark down here at about the 18-yard line of Coalfield. First down, 10 to go for the Indians at that point. Handoff to Coley Phillips, straight over the left center as he takes a host of Coalfield players down with him all the way down to about the 5-yard line.
Once again, Coley Phillips punished somebody from Coalfield, and he's still down.
As we got an injury timeout on the play, we'll take one as well. 8:52 left to go here in the third quarter. It's Coalfield 9, Oneida nothing. Come back. It's first down goal to go from the 5. Give to Phil Meredith around the left guard. He's in for the touchdown. Phil Meredith scores from 5 yards out over tackle to put the Indians back into this ball game. 9-6 as we wait the extra point of Billingsley.
Looks like Oneida's line pushed Coalfield's line back 2 or 3 yards, and Field got up in the hole and stretched out for the touchdown.
This is a very key extra point. As we remember, Coalfield missing theirs earlier. They hit this, they're just 2 points back. It's up, and it is good. With that, 8:34 left to go here in the third quarter. It is Coalfield 9, Oneida 7. We'll be back right after this. Back as number 2 for the Indians.
Jacob Gallagher.
Jacob Gallagher set to kick it off for Oneida. Remember last week, Daniel King had that duty. High, short kick. Good high kick, allowing for coverage. He's going to get good field position out of it all the way up to the the Coalfield 37-yard line. Jerry Garrett in there with the tackle for the Indians. Jerry Garrett had a big game last week against Wartburg.
Oneida needs a defensive stand here.
Wide out to the right, I formation backfield. And give around the end. Nice lick delivered by Phil Meredith. Leo Jenkins with the carry of about 9 yards. It'll be second down, 1 to go for the Yellow Jackets.
Second down, 1.
Next week, Oneida will continue Region 2 AA play. They will be in Rockwood. Game time is at 7:30, so be sure to go down and support the Indians in Rockwood next week at 7:30. Handoff straight over center to big number 44, and that's B.J. Carson.
Hit first by number 7, Daniel King.
We ought to start picking offensive and defensive players of the game for Oneida, Stan. Everybody else does it.
Why not?
Daniel King leading candidate right now on defense.
Of course, Daniel King usually leads the Indians defense.
7 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Coalfield with the lead, 9-7. First down, 10 to go at their own 47-yard line. Split backfield wide to each side.
Oh, bad
Missed pitch.
He better fall on it. Get it.
And Oneida has recovered.
They were covered by number 67, Sean Harris.
Sean Harris with the recovery. And a big time break for the Oneida Indians.
That's something Oneida has been getting eluded from is the breaks. First half, Coalfield had it. Maybe this will turn around from Oneida.
High formation backfield with Phillips and Meredith. Meredith with about a 1 or 2 yard gain right across the middle. And a flag on play in Coalfield is indicating that it's against Oneida. Probably a holding call, considering where the flag is. We'll have to wait for referee Tom Scott. That's going to be a big one. That's a 15-yard penalty. That'll make it first down, 25 to go now for the Indians. Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay, dead ball foul.
Second down and half a mile.
Secondary.
Josh Thompson in motion. Oh, no.
We add another 5 to it as Indians jump.
Fourth and a...
Coach May out onto the field on that one.
The mistakes are hurting Oneida. They had the momentum. Mental mistakes are hurting. You see some of the players out there on the field for Oneida saying, it's in your head. Just don't think about it. You know, get out of your head. Go out there and do your job.
It's closer, I believe, about 30. He's right on the 47. He's got to get down to about the 23-yard line for a first.
Draw.
And there's a draw play to Phil Meredith. Not a bad call, really, on second and long, especially when he got with the speed of Phil Meredith. So, but now we definitely know they're going to have to throw the ball deep. It's third down and about 28 yards to go for the first.
That surprised me right there, running draw on second and 29.
Well,
I figure you look for Oneida, go to the air on that one, at least try to get some of the yards back, because, I mean, it's going to be tough enough to get a first down on third and 27.
That's true. But also, you know, Coalfield's thinking, you know, they've got to throw it deep. When you got a guy with Phil Meredith's speed, with a breakaway capability, it could happen. But now definitely Jason Pack back.
Looking for Thompson.
He's got him wide open and caught complete. It's going to be awful close to the first down. It is. First down to go for the Indians all the way down to about the 15-yard line. Stan, the play Oneida needed right there.
What do I know? I don't know. I believe we should stick to the air right now. We got them back on their heels. We need to stay in the air.
Hand off to Cully Phillips over right side. He takes a host of Coalfield players with him.
Punishing them again.
And I couldn't quite catch who it is that's going to get credit for the tackle for Coalfield, but
that's about 3 or 4 of them had their hands on him, but he went right through them arm tackles. You can't tackle Cully Phillips with the arm tackle.
He picks up about 9 yards. It'll be second down 1. Ball spotted at the 11-yard line of Coalfield. 9-7 your score. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And another busted play, Stan. It would appear that Jason Pike is turning it into a little bit, and he may have the first down.
Well, we got 4 yards last time on a busted play.
He stopped down there by Sean Van Aker. And first down once again. That's he's got first down on both of them.
Timeout Oneida looks like.
And with that, 3:58 left to go in the third quarter. It is Coalfield 9, Oneida 7. We'll be back right after this short timeout. Welcome back. quarterbacks were getting done there by the time you see this. So if you see watching Channel 6 earlier in the week, seen them looking at some camera, hey, it was us. But standings, we lose to, of course, it's not a district game by any means, but a lot of attention on this game because this has been a tough rivalry for years.
Well, it's a confidence builder for either squad to win. I mean, this could make or break your season, maybe. I mean, from a standpoint of mental.
Handoff straight up the middle to Cully Phillips. He drags, pulls, and
Touchdown.
drives his way into the end zone. 3 minutes, 53 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The Indians have taken the lead.
Cully Phillips has got the ball, took his big body, ran right through the hole, dived in for the touchdown. Give him 6.
As a famous announcer would say.
That's right, Stan Pennington.
As Indians to kick the extra point, leading by 4 right now. Now going for 5.
Oh, we're going for, looks like we're going for 2.
Would not be a bad idea. That would give them a 6-point lead.
So sitting on the left hash mark, Pike, your quarterback.
The ball is spotted at the 3-yard line.
Looking for a little rollout.
And he could, I believe, make it in. He shouldn't have thrown it because I thought he could have run that in. Only 2 guys to beat.
That'd been a tough play. He had 3 or 4 Coalfield guys breaking over. He could have taken a chance to run it.
We'll take a break right here. Tell you the score now. Oneida 13, Coalfield 9. We'll be back right after this short timeout.
Jacob Gallagher.
Jacob Gallagher. Taken down there by number 1.
Jake Lau with a big hit.
On Jeremy Rodner. As he carries it out to about the 30, I'll take it, that 29-yard line. And now for the first time tonight, Coalfield has to play catch-up. They've led all the way up to that last touchdown. 13-9 for the Indians. Give around the right end out there to number 24 for Coalfield. Jake Lau in with the tackle. The number 24 for Coalfield, we do not have a name for that player.
24?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Thomas Melhorn.
Melhorn. Thank you, Stan.
Anytime, kid.
I can't read your writing. It'll be 2nd down and 8 to go down for Coalfield.
Little trap.
Pitch and give off to the left end, and he's nailed at the line.
Cully Phillips.
Cully's wiping people out on both sides of the line.
Looks like Jason Pike's going back to the locker room. I believe he was injured on that pass play he completed. Josh Thompson. Look how he's going back. Let the doctors look at it. Looks like he's holding his shoulder. So
I didn't catch
it. I didn't either until I talking to a few fans right here. And it looks like he's going back to the locker room to get checked out. Hopefully it's not serious. Because he looks like he got Kevin Wendell's been warming up here on the sideline for Oneida. And so is Joe Jeffers.
On Oneida's depth chart, they've got Sean Slavin also in there at quarterback as number 16. So we can see either one of those players in there. Back to pass as Lau. Oh, incomplete. And 2 Oneida players collide out there. Pass intended out there to Coalfield, number 28. And it looks like he's down as well.
Matthew Breeden.
Matthew Breeden. As they tend to the injured player, we'll take a break right here. 1:57 left to go in the third quarter. Oneida 13, Coalfield 9. Back it is 4th down for Coalfield, 4th and about 6. Back to punt.
Corey Keithley, number 4.
And Thompson and Meredith back to receive for the Indians. As Oneida setting up the return, nice high punt. It's going to be fielded by Phil Meredith at the 35-yard line. He's got an alley down the right side. One man to beat, your punter.
Corey Keithley.
Keithley, he would have been gone.
Be interesting to see who Oneida sends in at quarterback. Looks like it's going to be number 87, Kevin Wendell.
balls. I don't know if you have or not, Stan, but
he's just been moved that spot at the beginning of this year. And so hopefully he can come in and do the job. He looked like he's improved as the weeks went on. Oh.
And he fumbled the ball. I think he may have gotten it back, and he did. Covered his own fumble. They got nailed. They're doing some hitting in this ball game on both sides of the ball.
You expect to see Oneida stick to some simple stuff right now. Number 12, Job Jeffers comes into the game at quarterback for Oneida.
They may be alternating them in and out and sending the plays in by the quarterbacks.
Off the 21.
And Phil Meredith around the left side. He's still taking tacklers. He gets sandwiched and fumbled. And it's going to be recovered by Coalfield. As quite often you'll see that, Stan, a player trying to get just a little bit extra yardage, get nailed from the blind side and cough it up.
Well, you can't condemn Phil for that. He's trying to get the extra yards. Guy come in, he had him pinned up right. Another guy come in and hit him, knocked the ball loose. So.
Yeah, get every yard you can get, but quite often that's how you see it happen. By 3 or 4 guys, turn you around, and somebody from the blind side will nail you. Not expecting it. And the second turnover of the night for the Indians. 34 seconds left to go here in the quarter. High snap.
Oh.
And hard time holding on to the ball is Wow. As he's going to maybe pick up 1 or 2 yards. In on the tackle, several Indians.
Number 77, Michael Lawson. Number 67, Sean Harris.
As that is going to be the final play here of the third quarter. As the clock winds down, they're not going to get the play off. That is the end of the third quarter. 1 more quarter to play. It is Oneida 13, Coalfield 13-9. Oneida with the lead. Back to pass is Lau.
Oh,
be tipped up.
number 74. He's Sexton, knocked it down.
Big time play. That brings up 3rd down and 7. Sam, we just got a word on Jason Pike's injury is a possible dislocated shoulder. They're going back to check, and we'll have further details on that.
The way it looked like it was his throwing shoulder too. That could hurt Oneida if it's a definite separation.
Third down, 7 to go for Coalfield. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. Yes, he's going to be hitting the back.
Daniel King.
Our leading candidate for Defensive Player of the game. That's going to bring up 4th down and 10, and Coalfield will be forced to punt.
Daniel's always around the ball. He can always, when Oneida needs a big play on defense, you know Daniel King's going to be around the ball.
And I believe the momentum has shifted back to the Indian side of the ball. As the whole defensive unit coming off, all the players congratulating for a fine effort. And Keeley back to punt for the Indians. And timeout, Coalfield. Maybe not enough players on the field or whatever. They take a timeout. We'll do the same. 11:08 to go in the game. It's Oneida 13, Coalfield 9. And welcome back. Getting a view here of the Oneida High School cheerleaders, always trying to get the crowd fired up. And a big crowd here tonight, the largest turnout of the year so far, as it's standing room only. Probably a good 2,000 to 3,000 over here for Oneida. And it is 4th down and 10 as Coalfield set to punt it away. Keithley to punt. And punt's going to be fielded by Phil Meredith. And he's being chased around the right side. He's not going to get much. And he's going to get a flag. Late hit out there.
Looks like he maybe game for a spear, maybe. It looked like he laid it with his helmet. That's a no-no in football.
Tony Tinker in there with that nice late hit or sparing, whichever we're waiting on the call from the official.
looks like Jason Pike's back here on the sidelines. It looks like he's going to
Go
Coach
back
May's
in.
talking to him. It looks like he's going to come back in.
Oh, man, alive.
That's one thing you got to say about Jason. He's one of the toughest kids. No, it looks like he's looking for Joe Jeffers.
Jason has got his uniform on. He's standing right there at the sideline, right there next to Coach May.
I remember a couple years ago when I was a senior, Jason had one foot broke and another one that was real messed up real bad, still playing. So, you know, it must be something. He's a competitor. He wants to play. I'm sure if he's able to, he'll get back into the game. Joe Jeffers, number 12, the quarterback.
Hand off to Phil Meredith around right end. Taken down there by number 62 for Coalfield. And once again, I think that's a player we was talking about earlier. We don't have a name for it. It's about 3 or 4 players for Coalfield. We don't have a name for that number. We got our list from a couple of guys up in the press box, so they don't have it neither. We ain't the only one. 10 minutes left to go in the game. 13-9, Indians with the lead. Handoff to Cully Phillips. Nothing gained there. That'll be 3rd down and about 7 to go. Make it 6. 3rd down, 6. Ball just over the 40-yard line. As now standing, it looks like we're going to get a chance to possibly see if Joe Jeffers has an arm on him for the passing game.
I think we'll stay on the ground right here. Since Joe just come in, he hadn't had a chance really to loosen up. I think we'll stay on the ground right here. Maybe give it to Phillips up the middle, maybe.
And Phil looks like he's
halfback pass.
He's got him wide open, downfield, and for the score, Josh Thompson.
Oh, who's this down? Is that Meredith down? Or
as Phil Meredith is down back here in the backfield on the play, and the way they're looking at him, I believe he may have just had the wind knocked out of him, but we'll wait and see on that. But the Indians with a halfback pass.
I'll tell you what, we had the fans standing right here calling the play right now. Halfback pass.
Did I call that or not?
And we'll go ahead and take a break right here. 9:15 to go. It is Oneida 19, Coalfield 9. We'll be back right after this commercial break. So, welcome back as Phil Meredith comes off the field. He takes his shoulder pads and jersey off, so I don't know if he'll be back or he's just taking a break as we're set for the extra point. Wesley Billingsley to do the kicking, and of course a new holder here with Pike out. The kick is up, and it is good. 20-9. Your scores will just stay right here, Stan, as on the depth chart for running back. Who we got backing up Phil Meredith?
Probably number 5, Donnie Rosman. It looked like Phil might just had the breath knocked out of him. It looks like the exhaustion is getting to him. He's carried the ball, probably 15 to 20 times a night. It looks like he's getting his shoulder pads, getting ready to put them back on, so you can expect Phil to be back in the game.
As number 2, once again, in with the kicking dude is Jacob Gallagher. For the Indians, back deep for Coalfield is number 28.
Matthew Breeden. And 34, Leo Jenkins.
And the kick is going to go to Jenkins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33-yard line for Oneida by Cully Phillips and also Josh Thompson. And 42 also out there for the Indians, Eddie Sharp. Now Coalfield finds himself 11 points down. That's 2 scores if you get the 2-point conversion. Just a tie. Field goal and a touchdown, 2-point conversion. And they'll have to do all that in under 9 minutes. Tough job to do tonight against the Indians.
Of course, though, with Andy Lau at quarterback,
it's very possible.
It's very possible.
As we remember there about 4 years ago up here, Coalfield was up here 4 or 5 years ago, district championship. two quick touchdowns late in the game. Only about 2 or 3 minutes left. Sent the game into overtime. Coalfield eventually won that game.
Little dump.
And almost
Good reaction by number 86, Pete Shoemaker.
And Coley Phillips had that thing read all the way, Stan. He almost broke it up.
They lost yardage on that play, it looked like.
A loss of about 1. And Phil Meredith is back into the game for the Indians.
That's a good sign.
As we've come close to losing 2 players tonight already. Of course, Jason Pike is suited up and is on the sidelines, but he hadn't returned to the game. Second down, they mark it now. Still by second down, 10 to go.
Get him. Number 66, Ryan Lewis. And of course, that was a
sack. And now the Indian defense really coming to life here in the 4th quarter. They had a good stand there last time and another good stand this time.
The 4th quarter usually will tell which team is in better shape. And I say 99% of the time, the Indians are in the better shape. Who's that blue rug off that sideline?
Back in
shotgun formation.
Long pass, he's got that overthrown by 10 yards. Intended out there to number 28, and that's Matthew Breeden. He was guarded well on the play by Phil Meredith and Donnie Rosmond. It's going to be 4th down and about 15 now for Coalfield. And back to punt for the Yellow Jackets is number 4, Corey Keepley. Phil Meredith back to receive the punt for Oneida, so he's in there in full capacitation now. Low snap, and he got it away. It's going to be a long line driving punt. Taken on the run by Phil Meredith. He's got a seam and taken down by number 57, I believe that was for Coalfield, Jason Profit. And the 44-yard line Indians will take over.
Looks like Joe Jeffers, number 12, going back in at quarterback.
So they're going to go ahead and keep Jason out. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the game. 11-point lead. Really no big reason to bring Jason back in and risk any further injury to him.
Especially in a non-district matchup. We need him healthy for next week.
Hand off to Cully Phillips, straight up the middle, finds a hole for about an 8-yard pickup. And number 62 in there with the tackle. And it's somebody Arms.
Mr. No Name.
Announcers say. So Mr. Arms in there with the tackle. Finally give him a little credit here tonight. 6 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the ball game. Oneida with the lead, 20-9. Second down 2. Ball marked at the 36 of Coalfield. As Coalfield now breaks off into that 5-2 alignment on defense. Phil Meredith with the pickup and the first down, and he's a little bit disappointed, Stan, because he thought he had that thing broke for a touchdown.
It looked like he got tripped up just a little bit. If he kept his feet up, he might have broke that for 6.
Of course, we invite everybody to hang around. After the end of the game, we'll have interviews with a couple of players, some closing comments, and a talk.
And hopefully find out the status of Jason Pike.
And, of course, we'll get that from Coach May. And Coalfield snuffing out a little give to Cully Phillips. No real gain on that play, maybe about 2 yards. We'll give him 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8. Nice tight-end formation. Look at this setup. As we're going to lead Phil Meredith right through the line as Daniel King and Coley Phillips lined up in the backfield, just shoulder to shoulder. As that's the first time I believe I've ever seen that formation, Stan.
You never know. Coach May He'll run anything.
That's kind of a scary thought on defense. See Daniel King and Coalfield both coming at you, lead blocking on.
It's kind of the wishbone or power. It's power eye left right now. Two tight end set.
Get right up the middle.
There he goes. Oneida's just powering over Coalfield right now. The line is pushing Coalfield backwards.
That is a first down for the Indians. Marked down about the 16-yard line. As Oneida moving the ball quite well now.
Well, you'd move the ball well if you had Cully Phillips and Daniel King in the backfield for you.
As you pointed to earlier, I think a lot of this is just the fact that Coalfield's getting tired. They're not even firing off on the ball as much as they were earlier.
Daniel King
with the handoff.
It takes 5 or 6 to tackle Daniel.
And a couple of Coalfield players look like they're getting fired up on that play, but I don't know if I had much fired up about it. If it took 5 or 6 guys to tackle that, and he still picked up 5 yards.
3:30 to go. Coalfield needs a turnover right now.
Partial enough.
And same formation this time, power to the right.
Oh, no.
Fumble. And he's trying to reach that ball around there. Of course, you got a new quarterback in there. He's used to making a certain little step one way or another, maybe not quite used to the speed of certain players on the exchange, and a little bit late getting the ball there.
Jeffers, he just needs to tuck that when it's like that. Phil was a little bit wider. With Phil, you know, like I said, got the speed. And Job, not much work tonight with Meredith. And so Job just needs to tuck that and get what he can with it.
So it's now 3rd down and about 8. Ball marked right around the 15-yard line. Hand off to Phil Meredith right up the middle. Nice blocking there by the line. As you can see, a couple of Oneida linemen still ahead of Phil Meredith in that blocking scheme. He picks up about 6 yards. It'll be 4th down and about 3.5. Ball marked at the 10-yard line.
I believe Oneida just going to keep it 4th and 4. They're down here on the inside the 10-yard line. That's the best thing. Take some time off the clock, or maybe run a quarterback sneak or just run some time off. Because Coalfield does need 2 scores to at least tie.
So now more into a wishbone formation here. They give back to Phil Meredith. He's got some nice blocking out there, and I don't know if he got it or not.
I believe he's going to be a yard short.
Officials signal a timeout. I believe they're going to check for the measurement.
Maybe he's not a yard short.
He got down to about the 6-yard line. And he didn't get it. It'll be 1st down, 10 to go for Coalfield. 1 minute, 43 seconds left. Of course, as we said earlier, 11 points down, that would have to be a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal. And to do it all in 1 minute 43,
I have seen
Oneida defense is playing there right now.
I have seen stranger things happen, though.
I've seen a lot stranger things happen. I've seen you play, Stan.
I've heard you announce.
And we can definitely look for Coalfield to run it here.
Bet you won't see a quarterback sneak right here.
You never can tell. Handoff right on the side. Oneida maybe kind of relaxed a little bit.
Yep.
He just blowed right through there before anybody really knew it. It was number 24 for Coalfield.
Thomas Melhorn.
And he picked up a 1st down, moving the ball all the way out to about the 20-yard line. And they got the change set, and the clock continues to run now. 1:25 and counting left to go in this ball game. As I believe we can see them go to the air and probably go to the air along right here. Receivers out wide to the right, split backfield. No, pardon me, I formation. Quick pass to the right, and they're going to run the reverse. And we we got a little bit of warm-up practice on that last week with Wartburg as they tried something similar to that. He picked up a first down, but the little chunks of yardage stand is not going to win them this ball game.
That's eating up the clock. Even if they do score, it's going to be tough. They even have to recover an onside kick. Well, the hardest thing is make the two-point conversion. That might be one of the hardest things to do in football.
1 minute, 4 seconds left to go. Of course, he did manage to get out of bounds, which stopped the clock. And, okay, I see what we've got. We got an injured
player down
here on the sideline.
Looks like cramps. Looks like number 86, Pete Shoemaker.
Yeah, he is on the sidelines. I don't know if they're going to start the play or not.
I'm trying to get him back off the sideline a little bit, just in case they're going to play that way.
So we'll just keep it right here. And we are now set and ready to play. 1 minute, 4 seconds left to go here in the ball game. 20-9, the lead by the Indians. Back in shotgun is Lau, under pressure, throws down toward the sidelines, and really just throwing that one away. And a good play there by Lau. Of course, incomplete pass stops the clock, but he didn't try to force the issue, Stan.
Now I got a good pass rush on him. It looked like he paid for it, standing there in the pocket. The longer now to keep the receivers in front of him, he'll be all right.
An excellent pass coverage out there for the Indians. I couldn't quite catch it who was out there guarding that man intended for Coalfield. But that's why Lau threw it away. Nobody to throw to. Everybody covered and covered well. 59 seconds left to go. Second down, 10 for Coalfield. Lau back to pass. A little bit better time this time.
He just throws that up there.
Man.
Might be sick.
Off by Phil Meredith.
He's got one person to beat.
Touchdown, Phil Meredith. Welcome back to the game, Phil. As the Indians score here, extra point to make it 27 if they get it, but 26-9, and I don't remember a speeding Coalfield like this in recent memory.
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a tough battle. Of course, the way it is, Oneida's offensive line just took over the ball game, put Coalfield in the hole, Lau just threw that one up. Meredith playing center field on that and turned it for 6.
Of course, keep in mind as well, as we're short a man on the field, and that might be the injured Pete Shoemaker's spot. As Oneida is calling a timeout right here, we'll take one as well. 45 seconds left to go in the game. Oneida 26, Coalfield 9. We'll be back right after this break. And welcome back for the extra point. High snap, and it's good. And that snap was covered by number
Wesley
87.
Billingsley.
And holding there was Kevin Wendell. And
Wesley hadn't missed an extra point all year.
But that extra point made possible there by Kevin Wendell on the bad snap, and he got that thing down and made that thing possible.
Well, so far, Billingsley's perfect on the year, as far as I know.
Except for last week against Wartburg. I remember that one. I'm pretty sure.
It was a bad snap, I believe. I don't believe he's missed one that he's kicked.
Yeah, but he ain't right, but
technically, he hadn't missed one.
Well, when he's put his foot on the ball, yeah, it is. It's been there.
Of course, I was talking to his dad earlier. I hope I don't jinx him anytime soon to make him miss one. So,
as Oneida takes a timeout right here, we'll do the same. 45 seconds left to go. It's the Indians 27, Coalfield 9. Welcome back. Jason Gallagher set to kick it off, and apparently he's a full-time kicker now on kickoff for the Indians, as they alternated out here in the last couple of weeks with different kickers, but he's done it all here tonight. And he knows we're talking about him, but he's nervous and he's having a hard time putting the ball on the tee.
It looked like he's trying to set to give him a squib kick down through there, but it looked like he just set up on the tee regular now.
As Indians have rattled off 27 unanswered points, they went in the hole. And good job, not allowed to set a kick up. Man, that's costly.
That looks like number 89, Sean Rose.
I think he's trying to keep the ball there, Stan. I don't blame him a bit. And that is going to ice this ball game. They'll just have to sit on it one play, and it'll be dead. as the Indians are going to walk away with a big-time victory over the Coalfield Yellow Jackets. But as we alluded to earlier, Oneida couldn't buy a break in the first half, and then the second half, it's been all Indians.
Yes, that's true. They got everything. It seems like they're going their way, except for that one turnover they had earlier in the third quarter. But so far, everything's just going Oneida's way. And it looks like Phil Mathis is going to play safety back here, and Joe Jefferson is going to sit on it. Watch him trying to hit.
As the clock runs on down,
7-6.
that will be the final play of the game as the Oneida Indians have defeated the Coalfield Yellow Jackets by the score of 27-9. We'll be back with some closing comments, a coach with Coach May, and a few other players of the Oneida Indians right after you watch this. Over here.
It started with an idea that has now won the prestigious Thomas Edison Patent Award, which annually recognizes major innovations in technology. The award was won by Exxon for a gasoline additive that controls deposits for a cleaner engine, which reduces emissions for cleaner air and improves performance. Next time you fill up, rely on the award-winning gasolines from Exxon.
I believe you had a fumble recovery there in the third quarter. Coalfield was driving. You made the fumble recovery. We took it in to score. So how did you feel at that point when you made the fumble recovery?
I felt great. I was pumped to the max. It was great.
That was a big turning point in the game. We'd like to thank you for coming up. Congratulations on winning. We'll be right back with a talk with Coach May.
Coach May, congratulations on a big win. I know a lot of pride involved in this thing, but the Indians come out a little bit slow here in the first half. Could you maybe enlighten us to what you did to get them motivated here for the second half and turn this thing around?
Well, as Stan can tell you, at halftime we don't do a lot of yelling and hollering. We go in and go to work, and we did. We just reminded them that we had dug our own grave. We just dug ourselves, and all they were ready to do was kick the dirt in their face because we were gone. We played so poorly the first half in the kicking game, and that's something we take pride on and work on every single day. I told somebody a while ago I don't remember as many bad snaps and a blocked punt in the same ball game, and the blocked punt was just a missed assignment. But I think what happened in the second half is we lined up and went after them. I was real proud of what we were able to do. I think our kids responded well. We just still didn't play great in the second half, but we executed well, and it got to be a physical game, and we looked them right in the eye and became just more physical than they did, and that makes you real proud of them. We're better than we played in the first half, and I'm we're going to go back and go to work on it this week.
Yeah, it was just like two entirely different ball games. You know, we kept commenting the whole way through that the hitting and just the whole aspect of the game was a completely different game. They really looked good the second half. Do you have any word yet on the injuries to Jason Pike and Pete Shoemaker?
Pete's is just a cramp from the heat. It's awful humid tonight. Jason, I don't know yet. It looks like it's pretty serious. So we'll find out when we take him to the doctor.
We hate to hear that and wish him well. Stan, do you have anything you want to ask Coach May?
We've been waiting on this for a while, but
remember, Stan, I know some things.
Coach, it seems like in the past, well, it's always been the offensive line always seems to come out first half, second half, and push away. I mean, I think I credit that to the conditioning y'all do during practice. Do you think that's what the reason is?
I think so, Stan. And you know, you've played behind one of the best offensive lines we ever had here. And Coach Henry and Coach Birchfield worked that bunch up there pretty hard. And I think that it just got down. A lot of it got down to pride tonight. We had some linemen that weren't playing real well, but they played as hard as they had to in the second half, and I'm real proud of them. I think condition had a lot to do with it.
Now, Coach May, one more question. I'll let you get to your team. I know you're anxious to get in there with them. Of course, as I highlighted to you last week, you prepared all this week for Coalfield. Next week, you've got Rockwood. It's back into the Region 2A campaign. I think it's been about the first time in over 20 years that the Indians have played at Rockwood. Anything going into that game that you want to talk to us about?
Well, I haven't even thought about Rockwood. I'm going to trade films tomorrow with their coach. I saw them play earlier than I saw their opening ball game at Midway. They're a young ball club. They got some pretty good size running backs and a tight end, and I really think that they're the kind of ball club that's going to get better every week, and we're going to have to, we can't go down there and do what we did the first half tonight and dig ourselves a hole away from home, because if we do, they'll finish us off. So we're going to just go back and do what we normally do and try to get just a little bit better at what we want to do this week.
Well, congratulations on the big win tonight. It was truly a pleasure to sit here and watch this ball game, watch you coach it.
Well, I appreciate it, and y'all just take care of Stan. You know, we can't take care of him forever. He took care of us for about 4 years, and he did a good job for us, and I'm real proud of him.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach May. Well, the Oneida Indians come out here tonight stand with a big win. As we pointed to earlier, it looked a little rough there at first, but really poured it on here in the second half and really showed us what the Indians are made of.
Like we said, Oneida got the breaks in the second half, took control. Like we said, like Coach May said, conditioning took the part. You know, I know Coach May, he runs them. He gets them, he has them ready to play every single night. So you can bet they'll show up in Rockwood ready to play.
Of course, you can catch that game right here on Channel 5. We'll be there. Who will be with me? I don't know, but I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Okay, he'll be here. And, of course, we missed Mel tonight. He's out here protecting the good citizens of Oneida, doing his job in the police department. We missed him, but he'll be back here in a couple of weeks. He gets every other Friday off.
Some of us missed him.
Yeah, some of us. In your head. For Stan Pennington, I'm Kevin Akers. Thank you for joining the tape playback here of the Oneida Indians game. Be sure and catch us next week as the Oneida Indians travel to Rockwood. Once again, your final score, Dr. Emmy Thompson Field, Oneida 27, Coalfield 9. Thank you for watching here on Channel 5.